Hello and welcome to episode 5 of Icebox Insiders. I'm Michael Schwab here with Jackson Adams, and we are here to talk all things Astros, all the things you need to know. Should we be scared? Should we be happy? Every little fun thing you want. Today is April 9th, and on this day in 1999, the Astros won, and their anniversary of the Astrodome, the 30th anniversary, they beat the Brewers 3-2. We miss the Astrodome. It's just sitting there. We love it. What do they do with it? We'll never know. But hey, so glad to have you guys back here. It's been an interesting season so far, and up and down. Jackson, what do you have for us on the plate?
I don't know. I've got a fun episode ahead. That's what I can ensure for me right now. I can ensure that it's going to be a lot of conversation today. It's gonna be a good one. So stay tuned. But the other thing I have on plate is, of course, would you rather?
Would you rather time?
I have one. I told Schwabi before we started this, coming home from Easter service, I thought of this and I was like, yeah, that could do really well. So here it is. Would you rather the Astros be an all offense but no pitching team, or an all pitching but no offense team?
I mean, we're living it literally right now, and it's horrible. In the moment. I want to say an all pitching team, though everyone would hate it. People would complain all the time. They would ask for better lineups, but that was the case in 2022. A good pitching rotation wins you a championship. As we've learned, this lineup is elite, and they're not winning. So that's my thing. What would you do?
Honestly, bro, good pitching, bad offense. I feel like it's like you can get away with that. Like the Brewers, they've been doing it for years. You know what I mean? Like
it's the Cleveland way also.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I think good pitching, bad offense is the way to go. You kind of just you still have Yordan Alvarez on the team. You know what I mean? Like, I think bad offense to me kind of just means overall these guys are scoring 2-3 runs a game. You know what I mean? But
is that's great. 2-3 runs a game. That'll win it all for you. I mean, that's what they did in 2022.
Yeah.
So we got our would you rather out of the way. Now it's icy. It feels kind of icy here in Houston in like the 60s. Let's melt some ice today. How about some hot takes? How about I go first? Here's my hot take. So Hunter Brown is hurt. That was the news they just announced. We'll talk about it later, a little bit more into it. But my hot take is that he'll be back before the All-Star break. That's my hot take.
Okay. There's I feel like there's a little knowledge behind that, man.
I don't know. I can't tell you all the things, but it's to me a hot take because we'll see. You never know with these things.
Okay. Man, I don't know, bro. I just need the ice to melt. That's what I need. I just need like something to happen good like this week. I don't know. My hot take last week is that we'd sweep the Athletics. We lost that series. My hot take this week is that we're going to get swept by the Mariners.
Swept? That's your hot take? That better be so icy because I hope you're wrong.
Yeah, we're going to get
This better
swept
be
by
a
the
jinx,
Mariners,
Jackson. This better be a jinx. I mean, I said that the Astros were going to win 2 out of 3 in Sacramento. They didn't do it. So let's jinx them.
I don't even know. How about this? I just won't do a hot take this week, and I'll just let the guys play. All right, y'all just go play, dude. Please.
Your hot take is you're not doing one.
Yeah, that's my hot take. Just leave it alone. Like y'all need to like focus. All right, you got a big series coming up. I want them. You know what? Next time we film, I want the Astros to be 14-6. That's what I want.
That's a hot take. That's your hot take. Yeah. I'm taking it. 14-6 by next Thursday. All right. So the Astros are 6-6 at the moment. As we record, they will be playing today to finalize this game in the Rockies, which has been a mess, the
And
series.
get the heck out of there.
Get the heck out of there. They've been in two trashy stadiums. And nothing against Coors Field. It's just that higher elevation is so much. Balls fly much further than they should. Anyway, it's been rough. We'll know more as the weeks go on. Here's the thing that we really want to talk about today is it time to panic about this team? Is it, the offense is elite as we've discussed, but should we panic of a 6-6 team? Could be 7-6, could be 6-7 today, but what's going on? Should fans be nervous? I say no. We've got some data, but Jackson, what do you have so far?
I also say no. I'm one. I mean, look, me and Schwabi talked about this 2 episodes ago on the opening day episode. Talked about how you play the Angels for 3, you play the Athletics for 3, you play the Rockies for 3, and you have to take advantage. You got to take advantage, right? Completely disregarding the fact that we would sweep the Red Sox. This team has not taken advantage. I mean, flat out, plain and simple, this team has not done what they needed to do. And I mean, we can sit here and say that, but they know it just as much as us in the clubhouse, right? They know that they need to win these games versus the Rockies. They know they need to win these games versus the Athletics. The good thing is none of these teams pose a threat to you. You saw the Athletics' true colors in the one game that you beat them 11-0 in Sacramento. That's not a good team. Their pitching sucks. Their offense isn't consistent. This is not a good Athletics team. And then let's be real, the Rockies are the Rockies. They're not going to be second place in the NL West for the rest of the season. So that's not something that should scare you as well. But this team just didn't do what they had to do. And it was really tough to watch. It was really tough to watch.
Well, it's the team of old. I mean, the Astros have always been this way to where they don't play up against lesser teams. Now, I love looking at the records. He was showing it to me, and I looked through it again. Astros are 6-6. Back in 2022, through 14 games, the Astros were 6-8. They were under 500. They ended up being above 500 for April. Then they went out and tore it up. And then, of course, in 2022, they won it all. The biggest thing is record never feels good. You need to win these things. But at the moment, it's not something to be nervous about. The numbers that make me nervous, and I'm going to run through them real quick. Or, Jackson, why don't you say them? What's the nervous numbers? This is the pitching numbers.
Yeah. The pitching. And can I add something in after I say the numbers just to, I have some stats in the back of my head that I know can probably help some stuff. The pitching's been a problem. It's been a problem. The team right now is 29th in ERA with a 5.74 ERA. Not good. They're 27th in hits allowed at 104. They're 29th in runs allowed at 69. They're 30th in earned runs at 67. They're 29th in home runs allowed at 19. They're 29th in walks allowed at 61, but they're third in strikeouts. They've struck out 122 people. So if you want to be a glass half full kind of person, there you go. But this is what I want to preface with. I want to say this. I told Schwabi this because Schwabi was freaking out a little bit too. The pitchings had him on his heels. But we are playing in the 2 worst ballparks to pitch in all of Major League Baseball, especially with Tampa Bay moving back to Tropicana. This is you're going to Sacramento, which allowed the second most runs in baseball last year, the second most hits in baseball last year, the second most extra base hits in baseball last year, and the highest ERA amongst pitchers pitching in that ballpark, home and away. And then you finish a 3-game series there, and then you go to Coors, which is notorious for allowing homers, allowing runs, allowing high ERAs. They haven't had a pitcher good since 2018. They haven't had a good pitcher since 2018. It's no coincidence. Coincidences don't exist. You know what I mean? This team is playing in very difficult ballparks, playing against an athletics team that got embarrassed the first 2 series of the season. So, they've got something to play for, right? And then the Rockies are the Rockies. They're just gonna be a thorn in your side for games on end. It's tough.
Yeah, I mean, you've got a point. Allowing 11 runs in Sacramento on Friday, 12 on Sunday, then allowing 9 runs, 5 in Colorado. You're right. It is definitely inflating. Now, also, I did post about this on X, and there are just some things to look at, and I've updated the numbers a little bit. Yeah, their ERA is 5.74. Their expected ERA is 3.81. So that means that they're sub 4 from expected ERA, and that number is just based off of, it's a nerd stat, I would say, for myself, as
If they had a what is it, 81 or 84?
3.81.
If they had that ERA, they'd be top 5 in team ERAs right now.
Yeah, I mean, that right there is a big piece of it, but they're not. They're 5.74.
Yeah.
Also, their SI ERA is 3.94. That jump between your SI ERA and your 5.74 ERA, that's your situational ERA, where they're kind of factoring in everything. They're thinking about the ballpark. They're thinking about everything else.
Yeah.
Also, their BABIP, which is your batting average of balls in play, is 326. League average is 300. You can kind of see this with pitching. If your BABIP is high, then balls are falling much more than they should. They should always be around 300. If it's low, you're getting very lucky as a pitching staff. And then finally, their home run to fly ball ratio is 15.8. That's 10 to 11 is league average. They're way above that. A great example is on Tuesday night, there was a home run that was an .080 expected batting average home run. Those are those moments where that should have been a fly ball and it wasn't. And so I've got a little bit more data on this as well as I've dug into it, like about the exit velocity. Just breaking down what I said, Jackson, what does all that all mean to you?
It means I'm angry. I mean, I don't know what to say. I can't, like, I don't know. I'm very invested in this team, and you start the season slow. Everyone's like, man, it's another bad year for the Astros. I mean, dude, every Astros fan goes into the year expecting like greatness because ESPN puts us at the power ranking super low. Everyone puts us like, oh, is this the end of the diet? It's all emotional, right? And things start to get really irritating. And watching this team, I mean, everyone's crapping on Mike Burrows right now. From what I've seen from a pitcher's eyes, he's a good pitcher. Mike Burrows does a lot of excellent stuff on the mound. The only thing he's not doing well right now is he's walking guys, right? And he mentioned after the game yesterday that he felt some things that he's not doing well on the mound that he's going to work on in between these starts. No injury concerns, but just he's got some stuff that he knows that he needs to do a little bit better up there, whether it be commanding the fastball or commanding the slider a little bit better. That way he can work the fastball more. It's a team right now that's got really elite pitching that the ball is not falling their way, which actually, Schwabi, is I don't want to use this word wrong, is indicative of having good pitchers. If the ball is dropping at the rate that it is right now, this is not the batter doing good. This is the pitcher doing better than expected, right? So let me walk you through this for a second. Lance McCullers, we all know, has got a lot of movement, whether it be the fastball has some ride on it or the slider's moving away, right? The batter is kind of just up there going, all right, let me throw the bat out, because Lance throws 5 different pitches, whether it be a splitter or a fastball or a slider or the knuckle curve or whatever it may be. He's got good stuff that can move really well, and he showed that versus the Red Sox, showed that versus the A's, right? These batters are, they're hitting ground outs that are peeking through the shift. And that's the issue. Lance is doing what he wants up there. He's getting Shea Langeliers to roll over on a pitch, and you've got Jeremy Pena leaning the wrong way when the ball gets hit. And it's stuff like that you're watching the game and you're going, Jeremy, what are you doing? But it's like, well, Lance just did exactly what he had to do. Same with Burrows on Tuesday. Or no, who was it Monday? Who pitched on Monday? Oh, Bolton. You had Bolton on the mound, and this guy pitched incredible. But then you look at his final line; he gave up 2 earned runs, and it's like those shouldn't have even been there. This guy was pitching to contact, getting the outs, doing his job, and it just wasn't working. And that's what you see. Good pitchers start the season bad.
Yeah, they do. I think they start leveling out and figuring it out. I will say, kind of to your point, Jackson, the Astros are fourth worst in defensive runs saved right now, and that's an inflated number because you and I were talking about it. Like that number means a lot for outfielders. You look at outs
Yeah.
above average for infielders. Well, right now the team is very low in outs above average, they're even negative in it.
Yeah.
But in defensive runs saved, they're -6. That's essentially they've allowed 6 runs as a defense. And so the defense is not figuring out. They have the talent to it. They got gold glovers out there. Essentially 4. They have 4 of them in the infield. But I do think that like they're not clicking on the defensive side. So that's one start of it. That's what we're seeing. The other thing is just straight up luck. Okay. I looked through this, I dug deep, and I asked Baseball Savant, hey, tell me all the pitches that these Astros have thrown. How many of these are just poorly hit and was either a hit, a home run, a double or something? So listen to this. The Astros have allowed. Sorry, I'm updating this. 35 pitches this season that have been poorly hit with an average exit velocity of 83. That's 35 hits, balls in play, 27 hits or singles, 4 doubles, 4 home runs on badly hit balls. That's 35. Of the players that are doing it, Mike Burrows has 10 of them. Christian Javier has one of those that's 100, that's a home run. And so like they're just allowing low exit velocity hits to happen. That's defense not getting it correctly. That's mess ups. That's just bloops. That's everything. They lead the league in this. That's something that we'll be monitoring because when those things come back to the normal side of it, because that happens, when the ball starts falling into gloves instead of onto the field, then the pitching is there. I'm also hopeful because this pitching was very dominant during spring training, and it's just spring training. But to me, I think they'll level out. I do. I think they'll be fine. But right now, it's not good. And so that's the bad side of it. What's the good side? What is it?
The offense.
Can you see? Offense is killing it.
I do want to point something out, though, on defense that I've noticed this year that a lot of fans were really pissed off about last year, but I've noticed the adjustment. And if any Astros players are listening, any pitchers, trust me, I see it. The stolen bases and the ability to hold runners on has been amazing. No one is stealing on us. You played the A's last series, who are a stolen base masterpiece. Yainer Diaz and Christian Vasquez seem to figure it out. And the pitchers just aren't being slow on the mound anymore. They're getting down the hill. They're slide stepping, right? They're doing the right thing to keep these runners on base. They're checking over. I mean, it kind of worries me. I don't like checking over to first base because of the threat that it could go past, but they have done a really good job holding runners on. And that's something that, I think that's a good thing.
I think that's a great thing because they were horrible at it.
Yeah.
And so horrible. They were one of the worst. But that shows that they've worked on it this season.
Yeah.
That's a big part of it.
Ime had his first incredible start as an Astro.
Yeah, he did. We are hopeful for that. I think Burrows will come back too. Lance has been great.
Yeah.
We lost Hunter.
Lance pitched great too. I wasn't upset with Lance's outing. I think he did awesome too. Struggled a little bit with the ball to strike ratio, but of course, I mean, dude, coming off your high against the Red Sox and playing in that ballpark, just work on it, get your third start versus Seattle, and ball out, man. That's all we can hope for.
And I think he's going to be strong in Seattle. That's just who he is.
Yeah, he loves pitching there. Lance loves pitching in Seattle, man.
So pitching hopefully gets better. Hitting, that has been a bright spot. I mean, Yordan Alvarez, of course, he's absolutely killing it.
Yeah.
Altuve's been amazing. Cam Smith's been amazing, and Christian Walker. So, like, let's dive into each of these guys. Like, first off, Yordan, he won Player of the Week for the AL. He leads the AL in wins above replacement. 324 batting average, 13 walks, which is hilarious. No one wants to throw to him. 1.248 OPS. I mean, he's seeing the ball well. He had a challenge on Tuesday that made me laugh so hard because I'm like, of course, brother's going to challenge it and going to win. He sees it so good. You know, what is it about Yordan right now? 4 home runs, 10 RBI at the moment. Man, what's so great about him?
He's Yordan Alvarez. I think that's what's so great about him. It's kind of funny to me because I'm not going to act like I'm not shocked either. You know what I mean? It's not surprising. It's not like, wow, Yordan's good. We know this, but seeing him finally healthy and playing and hustling and hitting the ball at the level that he can, Yordan, as of right now, knocking on wood, doesn't have any hand issues. He doesn't have any oblique issues. He doesn't have any ankle issues. This guy can go up there and just swing it, right? And when Yordan's at his full ability, I wrote something about this the other day, told Schwabi, there's not a hitter better in baseball. And we posted a tweet on IBI, right? Nobody is better than Yordan Alvarez when he's at his best. And what we're seeing right now is evidence right in front of us. Because it's funny. You see him hit 400, and I'm like, he could do that all season. You see him hit 340, I'm like, he could do that all season. He seriously could. He could hold a 1248 OPS all season long. This guy could hit 50 homers, and we shouldn't be looking side to side like, where was this at? Dude, it was right in front of us the whole time. And that's all Yordan Alvarez does. And it's funny to me because I know for a fact that he saw MLB's hitter power rankings. I know he saw that, and he said, all right, bet. Mm-hmm. There's no way that you think Cal Raleigh is a better hitter than Yordan Alvarez.
Oh, don't get me started on him. Maybe his torpedo bat's not working. That I feel like that was just a flash in the pan. It always happens with catchers too. But man, he is the best hitter in baseball as long as he stays healthy. That is it. I don't think he's had the opportunity to.
Yeah, he's the AL MVP right now. He is the MVP front runner right now.
Right now, front runner for MVP. Absolutely. And Altuve.
Second's Cam Smith.
No question. No question, Cam Smith. Don't get me started. You and I were right on that train. Just for the record, as this is being recorded, Jackson and I got to know each other because we both were messaging before Cam Smith made the team. And we're both just like, yo, this kid's going to make the team. And he did. And there were so many haters who did not believe it. And we were right. And this kid's showing up. He's third in AL WAR. He's played every game. He's got 3 homers, batting 300. He is the truth.
Still got people saying he should be in AAA. I don't get it. How can you watch the guy hit 300, have 3 homers, and play Gold Glove? Actually, screw the Gold Glove. Play Platinum Glove defense in right field. This guy gets everything. You shoot something out to right field, Cam Smith is there. We saw it versus the Athletics. We saw it versus the Angels. We've seen it versus the Rockies. We saw it versus the Red Sox. That's 4 series now where I'm pretty sure he's had a 4-star catch and above in the series, and this guy's doing it everywhere. Cam Smith is everywhere. 70% of the world is covered by water. The other 30% is covered by Cam Smith. He's there.
He's there. He leads the league in outs above average. He has 3,
which is shocking.
He's had 2 5-star catches, 2 3-star. He hasn't had a 4-star yet.
Okay.
He's got all of his 2-star catches. He's got 3 for 3 and 1-star. 81% on these outs for the opportunity. He's been great. And that's just this is the second time in his entire life, second season, his time of life to play right field / outfield. This kid is a third baseman, but he's playing elite level right field. And that's just like you took Kyle Tucker away and then you replaced him with Cam Smith, who's younger. You got more control with him. He's hitting the ball
Kyle
great.
Tucker is.
bro, he's in like what? Is he in like Sacramento or is he Nevada?
He's
Let him.
somewhere, man.
I always love Tucker. No hate, but Cam Smith absolutely killing it. Looks great with the bat, and man, he's walking 14% of the time.
You know what,
He's
Schwabby?
walking.
I saw your tweet this morning. Extend Cam Smith right now.
Extend him.
The Connor Griffin signing. Sorry, this is an Astros podcast. The Connor Griffin signing for that much, it's through arbitration. But Cam Smith, if you don't extend him by the end of this year, because I'm thinking that this kid's going to hit 280 this year and take a big step up from what he was last year. And this isn't even what he can be. Cam Smith has so much power in his bat that he hasn't unlocked yet that it's only going to grow as he matures as a hitter. If you don't give Cam Smith the blank check and say, I'll give you 15 years right now to be a Houston Astro, Dana Brown is doing something wrong.
I mean, you have to. You have to. I mean, like, this is just a kid, all right? And his bat speed is 77.6 average miles per hour. That's fifth in the league. Insane bat speed.
Is that behind Yordan? Is that above?
He's ahead of Yordan, bro. He's ahead of Yordan. Yordan is 74.3 at 49th in the league. Christian Walker, 51st. He's at Christian Walker 51st, 774.2 miles per hour average.
And I assume Altuve's like last.
Yeah, he doesn't have good bat speed, but he's just, he's little, so he just hits it.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, number 5 in MLB is Cam Smith. And so
behind?
It goes Junior Caminero, Giancarlo Stanton, Jordan Walker, O'Neal Cruz, Cam Smith.
So Cam Smith, the kid that everyone was like, well, he might not pan out better than Tucker, has a slower bat speed than only Junior Caminero, who hit 40 plus homers last year, Giancarlo Stanton, who's notorious for being the hardest swinger in the league for years and years and years, Jordan Walker, who's a 6'4" stud that plays for the Cardinals, and O'Neal Cruz, who's a 6'7" Dominican that hits the absolute crap out of the baseball. And then you've got Cam Smith.
Yeah, and he is 4th in the league in competitive swings. 94 competitive swings.
I've never even heard of that stat.
It's a made up savant thing to where like he swings at the correct ball. He's not swinging willy-nilly.
What's Altuve at on that? Do you know?
Oh gosh, let me pull up Astros. This is savant, by the way. Love it. It has everything, and it's a nerd's dream. It's my favorite. Let's see. Jose Altuve
has to be high.
He's got 66. Correa has 77, which matches with Walker. Yordan.
Okay.
See, here's the thing about Diaz. Diaz has 73 competitive swings. He's got good swings, decent batting average or average bat speed. I think Diaz is one of those players who's going to prove a lot of people wrong. He just needs to get out of his head. But that's the thing is you've got 5 players with an average bat speed in the 70s, which is top level good. Okay. And Altuve is 69.9. That's okay. His fast swing rate is small. He is an anomaly. This is Jose Altuve. He's great. You don't have to worry about him. He's the GOAT. He'll figure it out. So anyway, those guys, Cam Smith, the guy. Christian Walker, though, so happy he's figured out. We talked about this on the podcast a while. I think it was our first or second. I said he will need to hit well at home. He hit good on the road. He's doing both. He's just hitting the ball. He's crushing it. He's got those stats that line up well. Good bat speed, competitive swings, exit velocity, all those things, hitting it hard. Now he's seeing the ball well. I don't think he did last year. I don't think it was injury last year. I just think no, I don't think it was injury. I think he just was struggling with seeing it well, and it happens.
Yeah.
And that's
Christian Walker's playing really well. but I don't know if it's just me. Whenever he comes to the plate, I still haven't developed that full confidence in him yet. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, I love Christian Walker. This is not a dig at all, but just from last season, just getting used to it for a full 162. I'm just waiting for someone to pull the curtain back and go, oh, it was just a hot start. I'm hoping that's not the case. I really don't think it is because his average versus fastballs is, I think, 200 up, which is like it's crazy. He is crushing the fastball in 2026, which, if you don't remember last year, he wasn't. He could not hit a fastball to save his life last year. If it was down the middle, if it was down and in, if it was away. I mean, he took a fastball, I'm pretty sure, last night the other way and roped it for a home run course. So, it's stuff like that that brings the confidence up, and I love it.
That's all vision. That's all vision.
Yeah.
And to me, he probably was just not used to Daikin and could not see the ball well. And
Right.
everywhere he's going, he's seeing the ball super well. He's hitting fastballs. But I think the major anomaly of all of this for him is his batting average.
Yeah.
He's averaged, home runs in the upper 20s and 30s over all the years. But his average was in the 250s, 240s, which is not great. He's 326 right now. So to me, he's batting above his average unless he sees it much better. Then you've got a totally different player, not even close to what we've seen before.
I could cry thinking about this offense and just how good they are. I mean,
yeah, exactly.
It
shows injuries were the problem. You do, and injuries were the problem last year. They 100% were.
Also,
this is a fun. Go ahead.
I think Yordan Alvarez hates Coors Field. I mean, this is his first ever series starting there, and I love you, Yordan. Just take a seat today. I mean, it's been a bit bad series. Other than the one that should have been a homer to dead center, let's go to Seattle.
You can tell he doesn't want to be there. No one wants to be there, but they've got to do it.
Yeah.
Hey, this is a side note. I just have to throw it out. I noticed this the other day. Lance McCullers is a fastball pitcher now.
Yeah, you showed me.
Yeah, bro. He's fastball run value of 2, which is 90th percentile. Never, ever in his career. His breaking run value is -1. It's always been flip-flop. So once he figures out his changeup and his curved ball a little bit better, those numbers will go up there. Sorry, the fastball reminded me. But these are exciting things for me that stand out that I hope fans hear when it's like you look at the runs scored, you look at the standings, it makes you nervous. But then there's some bright spots that are like, ooh, if we started over and we're in the postseason, they would be in a good spot. They'd be in a good spot.
I'm interested in Lance's new repertoire. I think it's cool, but I'm curious as to what's happening with the breaking pitches. Like, I don't know why maybe he's throwing the fastball at an increasingly higher rate and it's making the breaking pitches look better, or I don't know, because it used to be just even across the board. And I don't know what happened.
My understanding is it's pitch shape. So it's just like literally the shape of how that pitch is going. Like it's not breaking as much as the hope. And that's just tinkering and working with that thing. I mean, his slider / sweeper is probably one of the best in the league, and he still hasn't really figured it out great.
And his curveball's even better than that.
His curveball's insane, and the whiff percentage on it is 41, which is awesome. But like when I'm looking right now, it's at 41%.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, it's insane. Yeah. But I think that movement is not there when you look at past seasons, and so he'll have to get that figured out. His changeup is good, but I'm what we're seeing out of him, and then we'll see him on Saturday.
I can't believe that. I really can't believe that the fastball is that good. Not saying that it's like shocking, but man, it just feels like Lance has never really had confidence in his fastball, and now that it's like his best pitch, it's crazy.
Yeah, I think that's an emphasis on the sinker, and it's looking really good. His cutter's great too.
The cutter is
it's insane.
Chef's kiss.
Like, are we watching Mariano Rivera again?
Yeah, he had that one. Was it versus the Red Sox or the A's? And it was a dot. Like it was a backdoor cutter that came in and landed in like the bottom right corner of the zone. just like it was like he walked up and placed it there. I was
I
like,
know.
Lance, what are you
Those are the
doing?
things
I
you want.
mean,
It's like, hey, it's like you said, man. When Brown comes back, you pencil in McCullers at number 2. That's how you do it.
yeah,
You pencil him at
start
number
him
2.
game one. I'm telling you, Lance
Game one.
McCullers,
No, you're
if he
right.
stays on this rate, he is the game one starter.
Of the
In my opinion.
postseason, you've nailed it. That's right. Game 1 starter Lance Brown afterwards.
Yeah.
That's called depth. And
And
Dana
Lance
Brown even.
just like
Go ahead.
I want a guy like okay, through the years we've had guys, you know, Fromber and Verlander and guys that are good pitchers. They go out there and they pitch well. These guys don't have near as much passion as Lance McCullers does. And now you've got Hunter Brown watching Lance pitch. You know, Hunter Brown's got that passion. Hunter Brown will yell after getting a strikeout say in the second inning, which is what I want to see. Like, I want to see my guy like slap his glove after a first inning strikeout. That's what I want, man. Hunter Brown struck out Zach Neto to start the season, and you could see in his eyes, he was like, I want to kill you. Like,
Well,
I
that
don't like
that
it.
goes back to all the beef they had before. So
Exactly. But I like that, man. Like, I need that, man. It fuels me.
well, and you see it. So this is the Correa and McCullers factor. You see that on the offense. Correa is doing that from a leadership standpoint. You see it on the pitching side. You're starting to see these guys bumping chests, yelling. That's the McCullers factor. Now let's just get these crap plays and bloops and just junk stuff out of the way so that they can step back in. They got to get all these wins. So
Yeah. Well, remember,
hitting
I
good,
told you, man.
pitching would get better.
At the end of the day, I would much rather struggle right now than struggle in June. That's
Yeah, you do. You stay at 500 at least. Don't
yeah,
go below 500. Stay above 500.
yeah. Don't
Struggle
get to 12
through
and
it.
24.
No, and I say I've said this before, and I joke about it. This, April is extended spring training in a sense,
Yeah,
as long as everyone stays healthy and stuff. But the hitters were quiet in spring training. Now they're alive. That's very normal. That's what you would see in an extended spring training. That continues on.
Can I
Okay,
ask you
so
something?
go ahead.
Do you think this is a World Series winning team?
Yeah, for sure. I think what I've seen from this offense 100% is. I love the catching depth with Vasquez. I do think they need to make a move at the deadline, if that's Sandy Alcantara or someone, to make them truly a World Series team, because right
Look
now,
at Joe Ryan.
or good, yeah, there's someone there. I do think this team is World Series, can be, as long as Hunter comes back. They've got a lot to prove to get there. They'll have to prove it to everyone. What do you think?
I mean, I told you what I want to happen the other day.
106.
Dude, well, not just that. I want to beat the Dodgers in the World Series, man. That's what I want. I want to get to the World Series and I want to see that Dodger blue and I want to go to Dodger Stadium and show them why 2017 wasn't a fluke. You know what I mean? Like I want to show them, hey, this is Houston, man. This is what we do in H-Town. You know what I mean? We get our get back. Cuz it's been
Listen,
bad for
Dodgers have not lost a World Series unless it was against the Astros in the past 10 years. So the Astros are the Dodgers killer. That's how it is. Same with the Yankees. They've got that ability to do it. So yeah, that would be the best. But you never know. With that big old wallet and them paying all those guys, they may not even make the World Series. That's how baseball is. Now they most likely will,
the
but
Reds.
they probably will. So this is good stuff. Hitting, looking good. Pitching will catch up. I want fans to remember that. Also, guys, we've got some stuff coming up before we close up. The Astros are going to face the Mariners, and then they're facing the Rockies again, but at home. So the Mariners are going to be is that T-Mobile Field now? I don't know what they call it now, but they're going to be in Seattle. They've played well there, actually. Right
there.
now, you've been there. There you go.
I went there last year.
If you've been there and you're a listener, send a message, quote, tweet us. I don't know. Let us know.
I'm not gonna lie. That stadium is better than Dyken Park. That stadium was awesome.
Listen, I've never been there, so I can't say anything, and people probably agree. I also feel like the vibes there are good, but maybe that's because Mariner fans are delusional.
Yeah, but they're all Northerners, dude. I mean,
Yeah.
like these people, man. My experience in Seattle was so odd. Like, it was really really weird. We walked in and I ran into someone and Southern hospitality. I was like, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Like my bad. I didn't mean to run into you. And they looked at me like this. They were like terrified, and I was like, my bad, man.
Pac North, not
It's
even Northerners, man. Those Pac Northwest, that's a whole breed.
yeah.
Good people, but they're just, they do their thing.
They're cool. They're on like it's such a wide spectrum on the West Coast. I mean, you got people that don't want to talk to you at all, and then you got people that want to say everything to you. It's like, dude, I don't know how to
Exactly.
feel in this city.
Yeah, so they'll be in Seattle for 4 games. Mariners are currently 4-8. Big Dumper has been trash.
Yeah,
Trash.
they've all been trash. Everyone on that team's been trash. The pitching's been trash. Big Dumper's been trash. JP Crawford's been trash. Josh Naylor's been trash. Julio Rodriguez is not an MVP candidate. He's not good. He's been trash. Sorry, I just had to get that off my chest. I can't stand everyone in Seattle. They're all losers.
Oh, and this would be such a shot in the arm if the Astros can go there and sweep like they did the Red Sox and show the team
Oh
that
my
they actually
gosh.
are. You got MI on Wednesday, Friday, and then McCullers on Saturday. We don't know who's going to be Sunday or Monday, and that's probably going to be Arrighetti,
hopefully.
maybe Jason Alexander. There's a lot of different pitchers that they can choose now that
I
Hunter
don't know.
Brown's gone down.
Last time Jason Alexander pitched a game of meaning versus the Mariners, I wasn't very happy. So I'd probably lean more towards Arrighetti.
He had a great start the other night.
Yeah,
on Tuesday
really
night,
start.
he did awesome. He did great.
But that shows that it actually might be him letting him go 7 innings. I mean, they're stretching him out to get ready to come back to the rotation. So you could be seeing Jason Alexander with Hunter Brown going down now. We could see Alexander and Arrighetti come up because they're moving to a 6-man rotation pretty soon. So you can see both of those guys come up and do some damage, make some noise.
Yeah, Nate Pearson, who the Astros picked up, he's going to start doing some throwing.
Sousa.
Bennett Sousa is going to a rehab start, so they're getting some pitching back. They're just losing Hunter. And just quick about Hunter, the team announced that it's a grade 2 strain in the shoulder. They said it's just muscular. That's something that I've heard from internal discussions as well. And there's a lot of optimism that the team feels about Hunter Brown. So that's not something, hopefully, that should be an issue. Hopefully mid-June return, no throwing for 3 to 4 weeks. They're going to make sure he's good to go for the past 2. So, we talk to humans here at IBI. But yeah, for Hunter Brown, I think as Astros fans to know that dodged a bullet, muscular, almost a pulled muscle. He won't throw for a bit. He's going to ramp back up with bullpens, live ball, rehab. Hopefully mid-June. That should be the thing for him. But till then, the Astros got to fill it out, and they don't need to get crazy. I don't think they need to pick up anyone. They got plenty of depth to do something.
Who's the guy that's still a free agent right now? Lucas Giolito. Bro, you could look at him. He's really
I think there are good free. The only thing is just that, man, if you're a pitcher and you're not picked up and you're just throwing ball at a training center, like you don't know, you're not full up game speed. So that's like the hard thing about free agent pitchers at the moment. That's a hard one. So I don't think they're there yet. Hopefully, knock on wood, this is our first major injury, but yeah.
We could be happy because Trevor Bauer is not a free agent anymore, so we don't have to worry about that rumor.
Don't need to worry about that guy. Please. No more talking about him. I understand he's a good pitcher. Just the Astros hate from him. I can't take it. That's where I'm at.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, this has been a good one. I know it's been weird for the team, but I think it's going to be okay. Jackson, can you tell him it's going to be okay? Just tell him.
That's okay. Look, we're gonna go sweep the Mariners. That's my hot take.
You said earlier we were going to get swept by them, so it's a
Yeah,
new
I
hot
was
take.
trying to like reverse psychology, like the world. I don't know. Look, we're gonna go sweep the Mariners. I'm fired up about that. It's gonna be a good weekend. Look, just sit back, go to I don't know taquerias around us, like get some good food, go to Ninfa's or something. Like
Ooh,
just enjoy your weekend. Watch the Astros give belt whooping to the Mariners, and let's have some fun. Right, the team's gonna turn a tide. We're gonna be 10-6 by the end of this Mariners series. No, 11-6 because we beat the Rockies on Wednesday. Of course, you know what I'm saying. But then we're gonna be 11-6 facing the Rockies again next week, and then next time we talk to y'all will be 14-6.
he said it.
It's gonna be okay.
Jackson said it. 14-6 by the next time we talk. We're putting it into the air. Hey, thank you guys for listening, for being our followers on this. Big ask from us is that you follow us, subscribe on whatever you're listening on, if it's Apple, Spotify, YouTube. We'd love having subscribers. Please share with your friends. Get the word out about us. It matters. Go tell your grandma. She loves the Astros. I know she does. But thank you for being a loyal listener. We appreciate you all. And go Astros.